Hello everyone, and welcome back to the second part of this new chapter on my review channel. Continuing off from where we had left off, today in this analysis, I'll be listing the top 10 emotional moments from my old-time favorite series, A Million Little Things. Last week, I took you on an overarching analysis of this series, but in this episode, I'm going to go into the specifics, talking about the moments in the series that left a powerful imprint within my memory. So if you haven't seen the first part of this analysis, please come back once you watch that episode. This list will contain every moment from heart-aching loss to genuine happiness. So without further ado, let's dive back into this powerful series once again. Number 10, Unexpected. Music plays a key role in shaping the show's emotional landscape, with each carefully selected piece aiming to evoke specific feelings within the audience. A prime illustration of this musical curation is Eddie's performance of Unexpected. This performance stands out as a compelling arc of his journey, from his past struggles with alcoholism before the series to his current role as a sober father attempting to rebuild his life. Eddie's growth is vividly portrayed in this powerful musical moment. This original musical masterpiece featured in this episode is not just a basic song, but a profound narrative of the realities of life. Eddie's personal emotions are intricately woven into the fabric of this particular song, illustrating that even amidst life's challenges, unexpected moments can illuminate one's path. Although his performance takes place early on in the series, this performance marks the beginning of a new chapter for him. After all the mistakes and losses he had faced up to this point, he finally finds clarity on where his next chapter should go, moving on and grappling with the physical and emotional tolls of recent events. His performance marks an epilogue to an episode fraught with tough topics and heightened emotions. Eddie's musical performance encapsulates the feeling that everyone had faced throughout the episode, from the opening moments of the friend group's game night to everything that took place before the performance, while echoing and teasing further dramas to come, especially when it's revealed that Eddie, not John, is the father of Delilah's soon-to-come baby. Her wish to keep it a secret further flames on an ongoing narrative in Eddie's life. This musical performance stands out as one of my cherished early-on moments from the series, leaving a lasting impact on my memory. Number 9. The Funeral of Rome's Mother. Funeral scenes within the series have consistently heightened emotional depth, and Rome's mother's funeral is no exception. Compared to all the others, this funeral moment has more weight and emotions than any other. Knowing a week in advance that someone close to the friend group was sadly passing away from the teaser promo, armed with this knowledge, made me dredge every scene leading up to this funeral. Making the scene even more tragic is how the narrative had built up to this point. Rome's parents were planning a retirement cruise together, only for the excitement to be taken away without a moment's notice and no chance of saying goodbye, leaving many emotions behind its wake. The funeral itself unfolds as a journey through a spectrum of emotions, with Rome delivering a heartfelt eulogy that encapsulates the depth of their connection. Despite the absence of a proper farewell, his words convey the unbreakable strength of their love. He expresses that nothing more needed to be said, their love was unbreakable, and he will cherish her memories always. The emotional resonance doesn't end here, as Rome, driven by desire to do one last thing for his mother, takes on the task of burying her himself. In a touching display of friendship, his friends recognizing the symbolism and joins in, emphasizing the profound nature of true friendship, a connection that endures through struggles and joyous moments alike. While from a narrative perspective, John's funeral may have had a broader impact on the series, Rome's mother's passing imparts a crucial lesson to the viewers about the enduring power of love and friendship. Number 8. The Wedding of Catherine and Greta. Catherine and Greta's journey is a tapestry of heartbreak, acceptance, and ultimately joy, marking the culmination of Catherine's story towards happiness. From best friend during childhood to a high school falling out, the rekindled relationship leading to marriage paints a more hopeful picture within the series. Despite the challenges they face, Catherine's resilience shines through, turning her life into a symbol of pursuit of happiness. As a working mother, Catherine faced numerous difficulties, including a complicated relationship with Eddie. However, her narrative takes a positive turn as she begins to question her life and ultimately attempts to seek happiness, inspiring those in similar situations. Her journey, filled with ups and downs, resonates with many, and witnessing her rediscover joy after reigniting her connection with her high school best friend and crush Greta brings a sense of hope to all. Prior to their wedding, Catherine and Greta encountered obstacles, from co-parenting responsibilities with Eddie to navigating the societal expectations. However, the support from their parents and the friend group and the love they share propels them together to a new chapter in their lives. Even on the day of their wedding, they face setbacks due to a storm, yet their friends rallied to create a perfect day, emphasizing the strength of their bond. Catherine's pursuit of happiness amidst life's challenges transforms the love story with Greta into a fairy tale-like narrative. While fairy tale endings may not always mirror reality, this pivotal moment in the new chapter demonstrates how fantastical stories can intertwine with the complexities of real life, bringing happiness to all involved. Number 7. 1 year later. On the first year anniversary of John's passing, the friend group commemorates this day as a special occasion, dedicated to celebrating the cherished life of their dear friend and husband. Throughout the day, poignant moments unfold, weaving a narrative that resonates deeply. Having weathered various challenges since John's tragic passing serves as a somber reminder. While the loss of suicide remains a profound tragedy, this day stands as a poignant remembrance, revealing the diverse impact of John's death on each member of the friend group. From the reality that Rome, at the very moment of John's passing, contemplated a similar fate, only to seek help at the nick of time, to Eddie granting himself the grace to reflect and find forgiveness for his past affairs with Delilah, each revelation adds layers to the complex aftermath of John's departure. It also became a wake-up call for everyone who has been adrift, urging them to embrace life to the fullest. The one-year anniversary becomes a powerful juncture for the friend group, highlighting the myriad of transformations since John's passing. Rome's journey towards receiving the necessary treatment, Maggie's timely entrance into the group, providing a much-needed solace of new friendship and solace, Delilah giving birth to Charlie, and witnessing the rekindlement of Catherine and Eddie's relationship all underscores how a single year can profoundly impact lives regardless of scale. The evening dinner, dedicated to celebrating John's life, is imbued with beauty, notably marked by Theo delivering a toast that surpasses expectations. In Theo's eloquent speech, he articulates the essence of two stages of death. True death occurs only when John Dickson is forgotten completely. As long as the friend group continues to celebrate and remember John, his life will endure in their collective memories. The unfolding event throughout the day exemplifies the profound growth in the friendship within the friend group, portraying a journey of moving forward and forgiveness. The depth of their bond becomes evident, illustrating how the shared experience of John's passing has shaped their collective path towards healing and renewal. Number 6. Eddie tackling his past demons. Among the 4 guys in the friend group, Eddie stands out as the one who has faced the most challenges in life and remarkably emerged as a better person. His struggle with alcoholism and addiction and his affair with Delilah have marked his journey throughout the series. Yet none of these trials have been more profound impact on Eddie than the events at the lake house. For years, Eddie had suppressed memories of that fateful night, only to have them resurface through vivid dreams as his estranged sister re-enters his life. The haunting dreams initially portrayed John drowning on a boat, gradually revealing the childhood loss of one of Eddie's closest friends. The terror of truth consumes him. Believing he was responsible for Alex's death due to his drunken state, Eddie grapples with overwhelming guilt. This powerful narrative of past actions resurfacing unexpectedly becomes pivotal in the series. Determined to unravel the repressed memories, Eddie plays detective before renewing his vows with Catherine, striving to become a better man. Discovering more evidence that cast him as a suspect, Eddie contemplates breaking his sobriety. However, as he battles this guilt, a more tragic events unfold. A hit and run, leaving him paralyzed. The sad tragedy of this accident is that Eddie believes he deserves this punishment for what he perceived as responsibility for Alex's death. Pushing forward to become a better man with his new mobility, Eddie's story takes an unexpected turn when he learns the truth from Alex's father. Contrary to his belief, Alex did not drown. She died from an overdose. The family, aiming to protect themselves, decided to fake a drowning. Freed from the guilt of Alex's tragic death, Eddie, now with no one to blame for his paralysis, descends into a darker path. He turns to painkillers, succumbing to addiction, marking a critical juncture in Eddie's journey, leaving viewers, including myself, with mixed emotions about his challenging experiences. Number 5. Truth about John. The central mystery throughout the first season revolves around John's suicide. This irreversible action becomes a poignant juncture for the friend group, propelling them to cherish life to its fullest and forge deeper connection with one another. After a suspenseful season-long arc, the veil of secrecy is finally lifted, unveiling the complicated narrative of John Dickson, a tale marked by tragedy and happiness colliding. His tale begins on the genesis of John's journey, the tragic loss of his best friend on 9/11 on one of those planes. This story pivots on a powerful revelation that John was meant to be on that ill-fated plane as well, narrowly escaping a fate that plunged him into a whirlwind of guilt. The crux of his anguish lies in feeling responsible for his best friend's death, etching the deepest chapter of his life. Haunted by insurmountable guilt, John makes monumental errors in the aftermath, fracturing meaningful relationship and embarking on a self-destructive cycle, symbolizing Ouroboros endlessly grappling with his remorse. Relentlessly returning to the airport, a symbolic battlefield of his guilt, John finds no respite. A fortuitous encounter with Delilah during one of those airport visits becomes his sole salvation. Her presence, coupled with the eventual meeting with the friend group, provides him with a renewed purpose and the will to carry on. However, his guilt never leaving his side sets the stage for the narrative's inception. As the truth about John's past unfolds, the friend group finally finds closure for themselves, liberated from the burdensome guilt that they have lingered since his suicide, allowing each of them to move on from the past and continue to live the next chapter of their lives, honoring the life that John had paved for. The tale of John serves as a poignant reminder that even those who outwardly appears flawless harbors inner struggles, underscoring the universal need for support. It reinforces the notion that everyone deserves the assistance necessary to navigate life's complexity and emerge stronger on the other side. Number 4. Rome helping his father through Alzheimer's. Rome and his father navigate a complicated relationship throughout the series, encountering fresh challenges with each passing season. As they confront these obstacles, they gradually accept each other for who they are, moving beyond the expectations that burden them. The series unfolds their complex bond, exploring the weight of loss, relationships, and the myriad emotional challenges faced by the Howard family. The 5th season marks the pinnacle of their journey, introducing a story many have faced. Drawing inspiration from DJ Nash's real-life experience with his late father's Alzheimer's struggles, Rome's father grapples with his terrifying prospect of losing his memories. Initially dismissing the issue with contempt, Rome tirelessly endeavors to secure the help his father deserves. However, as his father's memory deteriorates, it becomes a distressing concern for the entire family. From Rome's initial desire for his father to live with them, leading to his father's disappearance and subsequent troubles, to the inevitable decision to place him in a retirement home, the emotional toll of everyone is portrayed with realism. Amidst the struggles, Rome and his father engages in poignant conversation, addressing topics Rome's father refused to acknowledge during the previous seasons. A notable exchange occurs at Rome's workplace, a school he was sent to for a better education during his childhood. Having faced racial prejudice at the hand of his father's decisions by his fellow classmates, Rome, now working at the same school, conveys a powerful message. He reveals that he's striving to transform the school into the vision his father once had. These profound conversations underscore the transformative nature of the relationship. Despite the hardships, Rome's father, with all his flaws and fading memories, expresses enduring pride and love for his son. This emotional climax marks a poignant conclusion to their story, symbolizing a profound shift from a troubled past to a relationship imbued with love and beauty. Number 3. The Flash Forward. The final scene of the series takes us into a compelling flash forward, offering a poignant exploration of friendship and enduring legacy. This portrayal delves into the profound connection within the friendship, showcasing a depth that extends the anticipation of a new generation, inheriting the traditions and joys forged by their parents. DJ Nash envisioned a conclusion not necessarily wrapped in a fairy tale, but one that leaves the characters to follow for over 5 seasons in a state of genuine peace. The concluding moments are gracefully narrated through video crafted by Gary for his son before his passing. One of those videos celebrating Javier's 16th birthday, providing sage wisdom from someone who had faced breast cancer through his life. Gary's teaching, grounded in personal experience, imbues the lesson with nostalgic charm. The close relationship that Javier cultivates with his departed father, despite the unconventional nature of their connection, is a testament to the enduring characteristics inherited from both Mackie and Gary. The torch is passed to the next generation of this friend group, as Danny, Theo, Tyrell, and Javier forms a bond reminiscent of their fathers. Ending the series as they share an experience of watching a live Bruins game creates a beautiful parallel to the series' pilot, while acknowledging that every story must inevitably reach its conclusion. The inclusion of a cameo by DJ Nash himself serves as a poignant bookend to a truly unique narrative, adding a final touch of beauty to a story that has left an indelible mark. Number 2. Rome talking TJ off from suicide. One of the many defining moments in Rome's journey unfolds during the mid-season finale of the 2nd season. After dedicating numerous episodes to supporting TJ through his struggles with depression and uncovering the truth about his life, the narrative reaches a dramatic climax as TJ contemplates suicide. The series, guided by DJ Nash's visions, revolves around the story of someone saved from suicide upon discovering that a friend had died from suicide on that exact moment. From the first moment TJ learns the truth from his parents and rushes to the rooftop, Rome desperately tries to prevent an irreversible tragedy, and the audience, including myself, is gripped with emotion and concern for what may unfold. The situation intensifies as TJ's parents expresses their desperation to intervene, while Mackie believes it's crucial to let Rome handle this delicate situation alone. With the tension increasing each second as Rome carefully chooses his words to reach to TJ, trying to remind him of the experience they've shared together. From reminding him of the time TJ helped in the search for Colin, to the time TJ supported Rome through grief, emphasizing the deep bond that has evolved into a familial connection. And in the background of the scene, Gabriel Mann's own rendition of Against All Odds is echoing, making the tension even more higher. Rome's heartfelt plea culminates in Rome trying to relate to TJ on a personal level, standing on the ledge of the roof with him, expressing his own struggles with suicide. Despite life's dark moments, he emphasizes that there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and those who will care for him will always be there. This final act pulls TJ back from the brink, allowing viewers to exhale with relief. The aftermath of TJ's attempted suicide serves as a profound lesson on the consequences of secret, showcasing the potential to tear apart families and loved ones. Number 1. Gary's passing. Gary's mortality takes center stage in the poignant character arc during the final season. We witness a man who had triumphed over breast cancer, facing a devastating news of its return. this time in his lungs. The idyllic fairy tale ending the viewers often yearn for in any series quickly fades away as the season unfolds. The audience accompanies Gary on his final journey with Maggie, from witnessing them savor a brief moment of normal family life and welcoming their son into the world. However, the narrative takes a heart-wrenching turn as his cancer takes a dire course, leading him to spend his final days surrounded by his family and friends who have been a constant support for him ever since that moment at the elevator. The emotional apex of the series comes to life as DJ Nash's vision for its conclusion unfolds on screen. The show began with the loss of a friend to suicide, forging a stronger bond amongst these characters. Now the narrative comes 180, as Gary, facing his own mortality, seeks assistance from his best friends in a tragic request for an assisted suicide. The poignancy of Gary's death is heightened as we witness the final moments with his friend group. From the celebration of Gary and Maggie's wedding to the bittersweet farewells of the friend group, each moment is a testament to a man who always prioritized the need of his chosen family over his own. The group honors his wishes, allowing him to end his life on his own term. And yet Gary's essence lives on in the people he left behind. While life goes on for the remaining characters, Gary's death serves as a stark reminder that real-life endings often deviates from the hoped-for fairy tale conclusion. In the face of this reality, the narrative encourages viewers to appreciate the end they have rather than longing for an idealized happy ending. Thank you for watching this video, and once again, thank you for letting me indulge in this emotional rabbit hole. I must admit, while doing this project, I started to tear up a bit as if I was watching an episode from the series. It is just another way it shows how the series has impacted my life emotionally and prospectively. This show is something that I will never forget and continue rewatching over and over again, being reminded of how important this series was at a time I needed the most. This new chapter in my channel is just the beginning, tackling many series to come, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. Be sure to leave a like, share this video with your friends, and click on the notification bell to stay up to date on upcoming content. And I will see you soon for another review episode.